10 common things men think women want, that they don't actually care about, turn-ons or turn-offs. Leave a like on the video my love, and if you are new to the channel subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. Leaving a like is all I ask as a gift. Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Pamela Raquel, and today's video is all about things that men think women want them to have or do or be. And yes, it just doesn't really work. So if you want to know if you are doing the things that are turning women off, and these are the things that you think deep down is what a man actually is, well, just get ready for the video. It's gonna really blow your socks off. Stay tuned. Common thing number 1 is your gym gains. Yep, I've said it. Women really don't care if you go to the gym 4 times a week, and they really don't care if you can bench the weight of a cow. To be honest, they don't really care if you don't go to the gym at all. Maybe if the closest you go to the gym is when you drive past to go to the McDonald's drive-thru, then that's fine. Guys are very visual creatures, therefore, they assume that women take this approach to dating. And we really don't. We value emotions and therefore will judge you on your personality, not your biceps. Here's why. If we are not gym lovers ourselves, we are much less likely to date a gym head because, well, girls will know that you would judge us based on how we look, our eating habits, and not being in shape ready for the summer holidays. Guys that are super bothered about their appearance should get picky with the aesthetics of girls, and there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes those types of guys can be pretty vain, and we don't like that in a guy. Plus, gym heads don't actually put aside enough quality relationship time if they are spending 7 days a week achieving massive gains. So don't worry, dad bods are in. A guy who works all the time, the hustle hard mentality really needs to stay in 2018 where it belongs. It's unhealthy, and women do not want to date a guy they hardly ever see. And when they do see him, if he's always on his phone answering emails, talking to clients, we just don't care for it. Being a DIY god, I can hear you thinking, thank the Lord. Women do not care if you don't know how to use a drill. We are not from the 1950s. We do think you are an idiot if you refuse to read the instructions when building something. Honestly, the issue here is the guy and his ego, and thinking that by being a good DIY god automatically bags ladies. A woman cares more about if you can put your socks in the wash basket instead of leaving them close to the wash basket, on the floor, than the actual dining table you made from upcycled wooden pallets. Your hairline, there seems to be a thing right now where guys are so obsessed with their hairline, and they get freaked out when gray hairs show up. And then, well, naturally when their body does that natural thing called aging, they hate it. And it's a natural process. I mean, ladies experience it too. Remember, we value you for how you make us feel, not how you look. And also, we naturally associate gray-haired guys with maturity, like George Clooney, so this is a huge win. Even if you are losing your hair, please do not panic. A good, healthy lady does not care about your hairline. We all love ourselves a nice bit of Jason Statham, and well, with this man, he has the most hair on his eyebrows in comparison to the rest of his face. So please do not go to great attempts to dye your hair in dark color because women can spot this a mile off. And please do not resort to that Trump combed over style, it just doesn't look good on anyone. Anything, in fact, that shows you are trying to cover up something about yourself reeks insecurity. We don't like it. Being over 6 foot, girls that feel that it's okay to actually state on their dating profiles that they only want to date a guy who is over 6 foot are low value and, frankly, stupid. They are passing up so many great chances with some nice guys because these guys don't fit their height chart. It's ridiculous. Now, the high-value ladies that you need to be looking for are those that really don't care about your height at all. They want stability, trust, honesty, admiration, and romance. They don't want someone that has none of those things and is just really tall. And I'm 5 foot myself, okay? And I really wouldn't actually want to date someone who is over 6 foot because how can I kiss someone when they're all the way up there? A guy who describes himself as alpha, now, this is a thought that all ladies share. We don't see it, we don't voice it, but the insecure guys describe themselves as the alpha male and make it obvious on dating apps, and they bring it up in conversations that look, I'm actually an alpha male. And we don't care for it. Not sharing your feelings, for some reason, guys feel it's a weakness if they open up and share their troubles, fears, and their dreams. Now, let me tell you this, women are so attracted to guys who are emotionally stable. We love it when they find it easy to express how they feel, they can share those emotions because it creates a stronger bond. Now, this doesn't mean that we enjoy watching you cry and listening to your moan about work-related stress. We simply find it very attractive when you're a little bit vulnerable because it allows us to fall deeper in love with you. The endless compliments about how they look, compliments about our appearance, yeah, they're great. We like them, especially more so in those long-term relationships because we tend to stop kind of boosting our partner's self-esteem after so many months and years. But guys feel that to live up to these flirting expectations, most guys assume that during the dating phase, women just fall harder every time they receive a compliment about their face. And let me tell you, it just does not work. And let's face it, if it was so easy to bag a girl based on a compliment about her smile and her eyes, everyone would be married. Don't give her continuous compliments, and when you do compliment her, make sure it's actually about something she has invested her time into, or something that she finds very important. How rich you are, nope, women are not born as natural gold diggers. And if you have come across a gold digger, please realize what went wrong and never go back there again. Now, I get it, guys seem to think that all women care about is, well, your bank balance, and it really is not true. If you find yourself a pro at dating gold diggers, then the problem is you, my friend. Your dating strategy is just below par. In reality, women don't really care about how much money you make. We really don't, I promise. We don't care what car you drive, we don't care how much you spend on our dinner date. Yes, it's nice to feel appreciated, and it's nice to be like, oh my god, drives a Jaguar, it's a cool feeling, especially if a guy is financially stable because it offers that predictability to the relationship and that solidarity of never being short on cash in those emergency situations. However, we don't date someone based on how expensive they are. Now, yes, women might say, I need a guy to be financially stable, but what's wrong with that? Wouldn't you want the girl to be the same? It's not about what you make, it's about what you have, and what you do with it. For example, a woman would be more so impressed if you invested your money and let it work for you, make money over the years, instead of just having lots of money and spending it all on dumb stuff, such as trainers and new consoles and unnecessary technology gadgets. The size of your thing, without saying it directly and upsetting the YouTube algorithm gods, you know exactly what I'm referring to. That thing. Yes, it really boils down to how you actually use it, and your overall dedication to her pleasure. Being generous in that downstairs department doesn't actually guarantee that you are great when it comes to, messing around in the sack. And guys that are bothered about this issue are those that are very self-conscious, and yes, women prefer to not date self-conscious guys because, well, there's no benefit to it really at all. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. 9 qualities of a good man that women want in a relationship. Hey, my name's Pamela Raquel. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about things that women want guys to have in order to have a very successful and healthy relationship. And despite what you think, it's nothing to do with how much money you make, it's nothing to do with your hairline. If you want to know what these top qualities are that women are looking for in order to have a relationship, well, don't do anything, stay tuned. So, the very first thing that women want is trust, because without trust, well, you don't really have a long-term healthy relationship, now do you? Trust isn't just about having a relationship where you don't feel the need to actually snoop on someone else's phone to see what they're getting up to, but it's actually trust in so many different areas of life. She needs to feel that she can trust you to do the things that you said you would do. For example, very simply, if she texts you on the way home and she said, "Babe, I've had such a long day. I know it was my night to cook, but I really don't want to. Do you mind actually doing it this time? Then I'll make up for it another day in the week." And then when she gets home, she finds out that you've just been playing on your PlayStation for 2 hours and you didn't actually prepare anything for dinner. Now, in this situation, it sounds pretty daft, doesn't it? But there is a lack of trust there because she doesn't trust that you can keep your word, she doesn't trust that you can provide for her in her time of need. So, this also means that if she cannot trust you to do the things that you need to do in your life, then obviously, without a doubt, you cannot hold yourself accountable to your own goals, and this is bad boyfriend material. Naturally, trust leads into honesty, and honesty is such a huge part of a healthy relationship. And you know what? so many guys don't really realize how much of a big winner this trait actually is. A lot of guys feel it's somewhat awkward to be able to share their emotional needs because perhaps they never learned how to do it, and it just feels completely foreign to them to actually talk out loud and say, "Today, I'm feeling a little bit sad for this reason." However, being honest and able to open up to your girlfriend creates such an emotional connection that she really knows who you are deep down. One thing that you have to understand is that women are born providers. We want to nourish relationships, we want to nurture those that we care for. So in order to do this, we need to actually know the person we are connecting with. We want a guy to be honest about how they feel, and obviously with their own opinions about things, so that we can continue providing our nourishing and very nurturing job role. You need to be supportive. You know what I really love to see over on Instagram or TikTok? Those videos, and they're just incredible. It's where a girl uses her camera, but she turns it around and actually records her boyfriend's reaction when she performs a dance routine. And it's something so simple as this, but seeing that guy's face literally light up, dancing with her, smiling and joking, being her quite literal personal cheerleader, and dancing around with her, it actually warms my heart so much. And every girl appreciates that, okay? This is the type of support that every girl wants in a guy. So you need to step up your game and be this personal cheerleader. Girls love being cherished and respected, and knowing that they are in a safe place to do the things that they really want is amazing. Sadly, after so many years of women being actually suppressed in their own choices and goals, it still is kind of safe, but not amazingly safe for women to just go out there into the world and to just do the things that they actually want to do. So lots of goals in the past were suppressed because men were just very quick to shut them down. So please, please, please be that supportive boyfriend. And if a girl says to you, "Babe, this might sound pretty crazy, but I'm thinking about doing this hobby, and I'm thinking about possibly picking up art lessons or going back to dance classes that I had when I was a kid," you need to respond in a supportive, cheerleading way and say, "Amazing, that sounds brilliant. I cannot wait for you to do this. Tell you what, I will drop you off at your dance classes every week so you don't have to worry about getting a taxi there. I will go to the art classes with you, so that you have a real-life model to draw." No matter how much support you give, even just by saying, "Okay, I believe you can do this," just that very small sentence shows you are very supportive, and it's such an important trait that every guy needs to own in order to keep his girl happy. You have to be a good listener. So many guys, and I know, they complain that women talk, and they talk, and they talk, and they talk, and they talk. But what you guys really don't understand is, why do women talk so much? And when you understand this, it makes conversations so much simpler. Now, it's because we are born storytellers. We don't just want to give you that small sentence or phrase that you would appreciate to actually hear. Instead, we're going to set the scene, we're going to tell you about the character's backstory. We want to basically put you inside a Steven Spielberg memory of what we actually experienced that day. We want you to feel as if you are actually there, like some crazy 16D cinema stuff. And it's simple, okay? All you have to do is just listen. Don't just nod your head and try to speed up and get her to finish her sentences quickly. Instead, engage in what she's saying. Do I say this? Screw it, I'm going to say it. In the back of our heads, we are yawning when you tell us about the new perks and the new upgrades and the new things that you have downloaded for your latest game. You may think that we are just as excited as you are because we show that we are excited, but deep down, we probably don't really care. But we show an active interest because we care about you, okay? So, we expect you to do the actual same to us. So you have to nod your head, give us the verbals, tell us how interesting the story was, and ask us to explain more. And it may sound silly, but just giving your girlfriend just 10 minutes to de-stress and talk to you, and at you, and get your opinion is amazing. You don't even have to say anything. If she feels she's being heard, after that 10 minutes, she will just get up, go and do her own thing, and you have the rest of the night to yourself. We don't want you to explain to us in a man way of what to do. We don't need a strategy to overcome a situation. We simply just want you to sit there and listen. Why is it that so many men are stuck between nice guy compliments and then just not giving any compliments at all? You need to be somewhere in the middle, and you need to know what a perfect compliment is, because compliments nowadays are just not very good. So, to be an amazing boyfriend, you need to give her regular compliments that are gonna make her feel wanted for the next however many years you guys are going to be together. And you should know by now that if you are a regular watcher of this channel, that I do value a certain type of compliments. Now, complimenting a girl is easy if you compliment her just solely on her appearance. It's creepy, that is not a compliment. However, if you compliment her on something that she has worked towards, something that she has super invested her time into, that, my friend, is the perfect compliment. So make sure your compliments are worthwhile with your girlfriend, and I promise you, she will just be amazed with how amazing you are. It doesn't even have to be crazy or overcomplicated. You could just say, I appreciate how much time you've spent working in the winter, working out for that summer body because you look amazing. You could say, hey, babe, I love your cooking, and you know why your cooking is so amazing? Because I know that you spend at least 2 hours a week trying to find some new amazing tasty recipes over on Pinterest. You have to be fun, and this is probably one of the biggest traits that every guy needs to have, and that is just to be carefree and super fun. Life is very stressful for us ladies, we kind of get thrown at the deep end in everything, but it's pretty stressful life, and it can get pretty boring if we are just always given this caring, nurturing role. If you make us feel like this is a very mundane task to date you, well, we aren't going to be happy. You have to make things fun. So take it upon yourself to be that fun person in the relationship. Go out and plan random day plans. Have a last-minute trip. Go to the countryside. Put a tent up in the back garden and order pizza, and then sleep outside in sleeping bags. Pretty crazy, but pretty fun. You have to be very off the cuff, high energy, and fun, and your girl is going to absolutely adore you. You gotta give her respect. I have seen so many of my friends that date guys that do not respect them, on the inside and on an exterior level. This includes anything from their personality, views, how they view the world, their religious beliefs, and also their emotional needs. As an example, let's say a specific girl believes in crystals, crystal healing, yoga, crystal baths, all that type of stuff. But what her boyfriend does is mock her for this and say, this is complete nonsense, and really pull her apart for this belief. And he might think that, well, this is stupid because I'm a man of science. And fair enough, have your own opinions, but even just joking about these types of things comes from a slight place of slight toxicity, and this is just not any form of respect for a lady. So let me tell you, she might be putting up with bad behavior from you, but months down the line, or maybe years down the line, when she actually realizes that she could do better, oh well, she most definitely will get up and she will go. So make sure you respect her for her. If you don't value her as a person, don't date her. It's simple. If you feel that you have too many crossroads with your compromises of religious beliefs and political values, then go find someone else that's better suited to your needs. You are not selfish, in and out of the bedroom. Probably goes without saying that lots of guys, they don't always realize if they are doing a good job inside the bedroom, and because of this, there is a lack of advice out there to find out if she's really enjoying herself in the moment. You know where I'm going with this. So you need to take it upon yourself to find out if, she's actually having a good time. If you are willing to receive, you have to be willing to give. But do your research to understand if what you are doing is good in the dance of love. You have to care about them. You really do need to care about her. You need to show her that you care by supporting her in her time of need. Now, women are emotional beings, they feel emotions at such an intense rate that you guys, sadly, you don't actually understand how this feels. So sometimes, girls do get so worked up in their times of stress very easily, and a good man is someone that is able to care for her and understand why she is emotionally, very high-strung in a certain situation. But what sets apart the bad guy to the good guys is how they actually try to de-stress her. Now let's face it, girls know how to nurture you when you need some support, so you need to learn how to give it back. We aren't born with manuals, we just figure out what guys need. So you need to do the same for her. So show her you care. Don't crack jokes when she's upset, that's just not how it works. If she wants to have a serious talk, then you need to engage in a serious talk with her. Let her know that you generally do care, you do love her, and that you appreciate every single thing that she does. Have your own opinions. Women love to feel challenged. We don't always want to be dating guys that just say yes to everything and agree to our opinions for the sake of feeling like somehow we are a lot more compatible with a guy who we agree on for every single type of thing. Instead, we want to date someone that challenges us, someone that has their own voice and is willing to stand up for their own beliefs and values. And this is because women like to learn, they like to grow as people. And they think, you know what? I might change my belief about that thing based on this conversation I had with this person. We are very open to changing our personalities as we get older, so we do appreciate it when a guy can disagree on something and is able to give his opinions in a nice way so that we can see different sides of the situation. There is nothing more sexy than a guy that is ambitious and driven to reach his own goals. And in the beauty of dating a very healthy lady is that she is going to help you achieve and reach those goals. She will do all she can and compromise as much as she wants to give you that space to actually grow into a better person. So you need to have your own life going on outside of the relationship. You need to be working towards something that is a lot bigger than yourself, something that you can grow into and become, well, basically blossom into a beautiful butterfly. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. 10 signs she wants you to kiss her / this body language means she wants to kiss you. Today, guys, this is your big body language psychology lesson to help you really understand when you are in the perfect moment to actually kiss a girl. The perfect moment is so perfect, in fact, that she is the one that has put it all together for you. She's made the scene, she's drawn your attraction levels, she is literally waiting for you to kiss her. And while she's probably thinking, maybe I should go in and plant one on his face instead. So, these are the body language signs that you need to be looking out for. If you don't watch until the end of this video, you are missing out big time, because then you are not equipped about this body language stuff that you need to know. And if you don't know it, well, you might end up making her feel awkward, and she probably would not want to talk to you for a while because you missed that perfect moment where she wanted to actually smooch your face off. So let's make this video happen in 3, 2, and 1. Hey, welcome back. If you are ready to get your smooch on, then stick around. But before we go any further, I want you to do one thing for me, and that is click the nice thumbs up button and like this video so I know that you like watching these videos and I know that you enjoy getting kissed, because who doesn't? This is such a subtle sign of body language that you have to be an expert to recognize it, and this is the nostril flare. Yep, pretty weird, and actually saying that has made me realize how strange that was to actually say. But it's a tip taken from a popular body language expert, and his name is Joe Navarro, and he states that a girl who is ready to do something physical will actually flare her nostrils. So, in a close, very close proximity, should I add, with a girl, if you notice that she has flared her nostrils outwards, it means she has literally taken in that extra air to psych and prepare herself up to do something physical, which could be to kiss you, or possibly slap you. But I'm pretty sure you should know if she's about to slap you. If you don't, I have no hope for you, my friend. She gives you the bedroom eyes. Now, this is my favorite tip because it's something that I can't really explain to you what bedroom eyes is. It's a thing that you just know, you just feel it in that moment, and you will most definitely feel this. But if you want to get some facts, specifically, you will notice that her pupils will actually dilate, her eyes will look much bigger, and this is going to be due to the attraction levels rising in her body. So if you do happen to be very close and you notice that her pupils are getting bigger, it's a sign she's definitely connected to you. And obviously, if you are able to notice those dilated pupils, you have to be pretty close to her face. And well, that is like the best space to be with someone who wants to actually kiss you. She's literally locked onto your eyes, because she is quite literally just waiting for you to plant the kiss on her face. But most importantly, if you do get the feeling that you really want to go, you know, ahead to the next level with this girl in a very close situation, well, it's guaranteed to say that she is definitely feeling the same, and she really, really, really wants to kiss you. Overall, her communication is super interested and very connected into the deeper version of you. If you notice in a certain situation you two are alone, and she's asking you personal questions, she wants to get to know you on a deeper level, she wants to actually connect. And if you have noticed she is laughing at your terrible, bad jokes, she's basically trying to make you feel like the best person in the world at that moment so that she's building up that opportune scenario for the perfect situation so that she can kiss you. She displays an open body language. In layman's terms, let me break this down, that if you want to kiss someone, well, it's very obvious, okay? You have to get into their personal space, you know, you can't just blow them a kiss, it doesn't have the same effect. So, you need to be looking out for any form of open movement from her to suggest that she's trying to get into your personal space, or maybe she is just opening it up, letting you know it's okay for you to come in and make the move. So, take a look at her face, her chest, and how her feet are positioned. If it looks as though she is most definitely facing towards you, that's obviously the perfect angle for smooching. Her legs will be crossed towards you, and her torso will be facing towards you too. And if you've noticed that she's in the perfect position for kissing, well then, commence with the kissing. You have to understand that if she isn't going to be making that first move, she's just opening herself up, basically saying, "Boy, come on, dude, come smooch me." She actually pouts her lips. Now, this is a very sneaky one to actually recognize, but as soon as you notice it, it's the tale for all the ladies. If you think about kissing someone, you are going to automatically think about your lips, and women kind of do this thing, and you know what I'm talking about, where they will kind of suck their lip, or maybe they bite their lip, they apply a bit of lip gloss, their lips look amazingly perfect and kissable. And obviously, she's basically thinking about her lips touching yours, and she's trying to make them look pretty incredible and juicy. And if she's thinking about kissing you, you are going to notice that she's looking at your lips. She's looking at the direct target. So, if she slightly breaks eye contact, but you think she's looking at your face but not directly in your eyes, it's because she's looking down at your lips. She is building up tension with her touch. Touch is so powerful. If you find that she is touching you a lot, and she's finding many reasons to express this form of touch, it's an amazing sign. She is extending her personal space by reaching over into yours, and because she is reaching into your personal space, she's opening up that invitation to say, "Hey, it's okay for you to enter my personal space as well, so that we can kiss." You are gonna notice that she's probably gonna give you many playful taps. She might give you a couple of gentle slaps if you are flirting with her and teasing her. She's gonna find many reasons to touch your arm and to squeeze it. Maybe you say something really sweet, and she was saying, "Oh, you're so sweet," and then greet you with a squeeze of the arm. She will find any reason to touch you. This is a good thing. She closes the space between you both. As mentioned previously, she's going to get into your personal space as much as she can if she wants to kiss you. And if she senses that you are not actually pulling away when she moves in, bingo. Expect a kiss in a couple of seconds flat. Now, she's gonna play along to your movements. So if you close that distance a little, she's gonna close it a little bit more. If you pull away and reject her, she's gonna most definitely possibly walk out of the room. But providing systems are a go, you guys will be reenacting that spaghetti scene from Lady and the Tramp. Look out for her complaining that she's cold. She's doing this in the hopes that you will move closer towards her to keep her warm, or she might give you something and say, "I can't actually hear what you just said, can you come in a little bit closer?" This is brilliant, perfect flirting execution. She lingers around you. Pay attention to this behavior. It feels as if she's kind of hovering around, waiting for something to happen, and she's actually waiting for the kiss. So this could be usually noticed at the end of a date or whenever you both say goodbye to each other in person. If it looks and feels as though she's dragging out the conversation and waiting for something to happen, looking you in the eye strangely, or possibly even just delaying the actual goodbye for as long as possible, well, it's because she wants to kiss you, and this is the perfect moment to do so. She is going to ramp up the flirting and be very heavy on the innuendos. If she's acting more playful than normal, she is most definitely flirting, and if she's laughing at your bad jokes, and they are bad jokes, then this is amazingly good signs that she wants to kiss you. Notice how she either drops the innuendo bombs, or she points out your innuendos and tries to act shocked and taken back by them. This, however, is just her flirting strategy. She is waiting for the opportune moment to basically ramp you up enough so that she can kiss you. She's basically flirting so much to entice you into planting a big old kiss on her lips. She is already prepared, and I never realized how gross that sentence sounded until I just said that aloud. Yes, so if you've noticed, she always has her breath prepared, she always has mints, she's chewing gum, possibly she's eating candy or sucking on a lollipop, and if you notice, she's constantly checking her lipstick in a mirror, or possibly she's checking to see if there is any spinach stuck in between her middle teeth. Well, then you know that she is putting in some serious thoughts about kissing you and wants to make the whole process as perfect as possible. If you want to binge some more videos, then click right here. And if you're wondering, yes, you can get your name up here by being part of our Joy Anima monthly membership. We have lots of Q&As and some secret stuff that no one else on YouTube gets access to, so click the link down below to find out more. Like and subscribe.